So now that you have the mental models and the considerations needed for you to have fat loss success, it's time to start mapping out a plan. And the first thing that we need before we map out that plan is a goal, because a goal gives us direction. So there's a little bit of a catch to this though, because anyone could set a goal, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is the best version of that goal. So here's an example of a low quality goal. I want to lose fat. That in and of itself is a goal. But there's so many questions that are going to come after that. How much fat? In what time frame? Is it even possible to lose that much fat in that much time? Why is losing that much fat important to you? How does this process add value to your life? There's so many questions that can come after that. So here's a better way to frame that goal. I want to lose 20 pounds of fat by going through a health and fitness program over the next 12 weeks so that I can gain confidence and energy and habits for long-term health, which will allow me to be the best version of myself in my family life and in my career. That is the type of goal that you need to set. And it covers the 5 keys to a good goal, right? So first and foremost, there's a thing that they call SMART goals, right? So the goal needs to be specific, right? It needs to be measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-based. So the goal that we just said, the latter goal, it was a SMART goal because it was specific, measurable, and time-based, all within the first sentence, right? So I want to lose 20 pounds of fat by going through a health and fitness program over the next 12 weeks. That is a specific and measurable goal, and it's also time-based, right? Then it's also actionable, because how are we doing it? We're going through a health and fitness program. We're having a workout plan. We're having a nutrition aspect to it. We have the accountability. So we have the steps that we need to take in order to accomplish the goal that we want to accomplish. And then it's all still relevant. So why is it important to you, right? Now we're saying that we want to gain confidence and energy for our long-term health so we can be the best version of ourselves, right? So it covers all 5 of those aspects. So for yourself and your fat loss goal, before you even start setting out that plan, write down your SMART goal and get clear on that, because that's going to be very important for the next steps. Okay, so now that you have your goal, I need you to know that just setting a goal is not enough. People who achieve their fat loss goals and people who don't achieve their fat loss goals, they both have the same types of goals, right? They want to drop body fat, and it can be specific. It could have all the different things, but there are certain things that need to be in place in order for you to actually achieve the goal, right? And it has a little bit to do with what's going on in your head, right? So the secret isn't setting the goal. The secret is also changing your identity with it. It's not enough to just set a goal. You must change your identity with it. Setting a goal is great, but setting an identity is better, right? So here's what I'm getting at. You are no longer overweight when you set a fat loss goal. You no longer identify as overweight. Remove it from your vocabulary, right? Now you are becoming a healthy person. That is what you identify as. You identify as someone who is becoming healthy, right? You're becoming someone who is at a healthy body weight, right? You're no longer lazy. Remove that from your vocabulary. Never call yourself that. Never shame yourself with that type of label. Now you identify as someone who is becoming high energy, okay? So this is the way that you actually achieve the goal that you set out for, right? First comes the goal, then comes the shift in identity. So you identify as a person who is becoming your end result, right? Because long story short, you want to become a healthier version of yourself, or the best version of yourself. So you no longer identify as a fat, weak, lazy loser. Now you identify as someone who is becoming the best version of themselves, right? So you shift the identity, set the goal, shift the identity. Then the next step is your habits,